Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. Today we taste the Caol Ila, 12 years old, 43% ABV, one of the major single malt whiskies of the biggest distilled spirits company of the world, Diageo. Caol Ila is a distillery on the Isle of Islay off the west coast of Scotland, and this island is famous for its very smoky, peaty whiskies. And the distillery Caol Ila became famous after the year 2000. Before, it produced only for the blended whiskey industry, and after the year 2000 they started to bring out their own range of single malt whiskies, and now they are more than a dozen years into marketing of the Caol Ila single malt whiskies, and there are different ages and unaged or no age statement whiskies out in the market, but the 12-year-old from Caol Ila is the most famous of this distillery. The distillery produces most of its malt whiskey. It's very peaty, smoky malt whiskey for the blended whiskey industry, and the main brands to which Caol Ila supplies its malts is Johnnie Walker and J&B. One of the biggest blended whiskey brands in the world. If you see these blends, then you have to make up your mind that only a small portion of this malt whiskey is needed to bring this smoky flavor into the blend, because the blend has to be mild and mellow and smooth and a little smoky, not too heavy. It must be mass market. Must be able to satisfy the mass market. And the stronger the peat in the malt whiskey, the less malt whiskey you need as a spice in the blended whiskey. So these distilleries which work for the blended whiskey industry tend to have a very strong peaty character. Beside the big bottle, the standard size bottle, there is a collection of other single malt whiskies I have to taste in the upcoming weeks also. And this collection has smaller bottles, and every time I find a small bottle, I open the small bottle because it's cheaper. Well, this has 20 centiliters, a fifth of a liter, 43 ABV. And how to open this bottle? Here we go. In this collection there's a Kleinlich 14 years old and a Talisker 10-year-old. Beautiful, this small cork. I like it. It is sad that the malt whiskies from Caol Ila are very oily, and this oiliness brings you a warmth and in your mouth, and it covers the sides of your mouth and your tongue, so that the impact of the alcohol and the smoke isn't so heavy. The smoke is not too strong in this 12-year-old. I have had younger ones with a much more intense smoke. So the longer the whiskey matures in a cask, the more the sharp and strong smoky aromas oxidize to more stable substances which are not so intense to your nose. The nose is, yes, half of it is the bonfire smoke, and the other half is a medicinal smoke. The phenols show up. And in the back there's a typical citrus note of a malt whiskey distillery. Citrus notes are very typical to malt whiskies. The citrus sometimes go over to oranges, and in this case it goes over to limets, lime. The main character is fresh on the nose. The smoke gives you a cold feeling in your nose. Yeah, have a sip. In the beginning, sweet, and then the sweetness fades away, and the peat smoke comes up again, and there is a disinfectant note, hospital, medicine, and a taste of the distant sea. Long and warm. If we hear these words, disinfectant and hospital and medicinal note and phenols, and if you're like a typical Highland malt, sweet and malty, then this one from the Isle of Islay is not at all for you. Be careful. This is heavy, strong peat smoke. There are stronger on the market, even this. Yeah, I like it. It has the real balance, a very, very good balance between this bonfire smoke, the medicinal smoke, the citrus note of the distillery character, the beginning oak of the cask with the spices. Yeah, it's well done, and it's like a table with 3 legs. All 3 legs have equal length, and the whiskey is close to perfect. Thank you for watching Whisky.com. Please stay tuned, and if you like this video, give me a thumb up.